Okay, day 2. Comic relief and technical difficulties. At least this time, it was a different problem. Of course, I could have solved it if it was yesterday's problem, but no problem. So I'm going live here to demo the latest stencils from Joan Smithies on iStencils.com. You can find her stencils under my heading. Look for Patty Parrish at iStencils.com, and you'll see all her stencils designs there with her JS number for Joan Smithies. And we're going to kick off and start the demo here. Now, my technical difficulty today is that my Minicam is not working. So what I'm looking at on my computer screen is everything reversed. Like, for instance, the computer is showing on the right. Hey, Joan, and there's the star of the show, Joan Smithies, just arrived back home in the UK. Hey, Vicky. More technical difficulties. Minicam would not connect to YouTube today, but at least I'm on. So let me ask you guys a question. Are you seeing this backwards, or are you able to read this? No, I have the paid version, Vicky. I use it every time. And today, YouTube, when I go to set up the stream, YouTube gives me my Logitech camera to choose from and my webcam and my laptop to choose from. Minicam is no longer listed on there as an option. Hi, guys. Who is Shauna? Elaine. Tilda. That's a new name. Welcome. Yeah, this has been a very painful streaming week. Hey, Linda. So do you got correct picture? Okay, thanks, Vicki. So are you seeing my laptop to the right or the left of your screen? Are you seeing, which side is this laptop on that you guys are seeing? It's on the left. Okay, so basically this screen is just a mirror image for me. This is what I'm seeing. Wait a minute, can you see that? This is what I'm seeing. This is my right hand, and it's showing as my left hand. This is my left hand, and it's showing as my right hand. So it's all going to be very confusing today, just to make it more fun. Hey, Terry. Aye. Anyway, day 2 of the summer sale. Joan Smithies, who was one of my mods and online here with us now, is the designer of these new stencils. The code, the website code is SUMMER25, and that gets you 25% your entire order. And that's just not Joan stencils or my stencils. It's all of iStencils website. There's over, I know there's over 3,000 designs. By now, there could be over 4,000 designs. And this is good until midnight, September. I'm sorry, not September. Midnight, Sunday, August 11th, Eastern. Hey, Barbara. Welcome. Kathy. Great to see you. Yeah, did you see my post? I posted on our page that they made it home and their flight was delayed because the airline was waiting on their 4 cases coming from Maryland to shift over to their connecting flight. Bless their little hearts. So anyway, let's get to it. Let me show you. There's a couple new names here. Let me show you some of the prints that we did yesterday. This wasn't really a print, jelly print. This was a watercolor and Yupo that I played around with, but I lifted the watercolor off the Yupo through some of Joan's stencils. You can see here where this is lifted, right? And that's on the recording from yesterday, if you have any interest in seeing that. Let me grab some more of these. This was a patina print that I did. This isn't a good example of this design because, well, I didn't have, the paint wasn't the right consistency, blah, blah, blah. This is the design. It didn't all pull through on this patina print that I attempted. Here's lifting it off of watercolor with a baby wipe through a stencil. right? Different things. Hey, Gail, that's another new name. Welcome. There's another one of prints. And you know, this opaque paint really wiped out the metallic paint I put in there with it. You can't really see the shine on that. But love the design. You can, however, see the shine on this one. Love that. See, I'm reaching for the camera backwards because I'm looking at it backwards on screen. Very handy. Woo! So this is another one of Joan's stencils that we did yesterday. We did more than that. Where are they? I have the prints all over the desk. There's another one. This one was very popular. That's a ghost print off of one of her new designs. This one came out really cool. Those were some old metallic paints that I found in the back of a drawer. Maya Gold. Oops, see, I'm doing it backwards. Sorry. By Viva. So that's very shiny and nice. That's the pickup from that. Hi, Brooke. Welcome, my dear. And here's another one. This was a paint that I pulled out of the back of a drawer, but look how this color shifts to pink, purple, and blue. That was a PBO gouache paint. Gouache, not like in a watercolor plan. Gouache in a tube. Right? Crazy. And this one's called Blue Parm Iridescent. Whatever the hell that means. Let's see, what else do we have here? Here's another design. Here's the clear design of that one, just a clean print. And here was the first pickup on the ghost print that I showed you earlier. Hey, I'm glad you did, Brooke. Now I'm having a little technical difficulty again today because my Minicam isn't working. So the image I'm looking at on my screen is in reverse. So what's left is right and what's right is left. So if you see me reaching the wrong way, that's why. Here's another one. I love this one. That one's really intricate and cool. So I'm going to play with the stencils that I didn't get to yesterday first. And then we'll go through the other ones and combine some and play with them. But in the meantime, SUMMER25 is the code for the people who just dropped in. Good through Sunday at midnight Eastern. Never had technical difficulties. Yesterday, I was an hour and 5 minutes late getting online. It was that bad. I had to get Jean to FaceTime me from Canada and troubleshoot to get me online. This is the free stencil that everyone with a $50 order after discount will get this this freebie. And this is, what is this called? Well, it's just called the freebie. But it's like a bookmark stencil. Of course, you can use it for anything. But you can see where you can cut it out. It's connected by tiny little fine little tabs. You snip. Don't tear it. This Mylar is so strong. I've tried to do that years ago when I got my first one. Rip the stencil. So, yeah, it won't just break loose. It'll either warp it or tear it. So, there we go with that. Let me get these safely off to the side. And let's have at it. This one is really interesting. Hey, Jean. It's another Jean. My neighbor, Jean. This one's really cool. And this one is called Mixed Media Cappuccino. I guess you're looking down at the coffee lids, right? Inside the coffee cups. But these can be left, of course, connected, or you can snip them apart to use them or something else. And actually, I'm going to print these first, and then I'm going to snip them apart. Because these look really cool little pops of black used individually. So let's just look at that print on there. I think I'm going to clean that up because I think that's going to be a really cool cleanup print. And I know that's dry. That's from last night. I'm going to put a little Tighten Buff on there. And I want to use, there was one I didn't get to that's got some pretty wide open spaces on it. Where are you? There you are. Nope, it's not you. Well, I know you do, Joan. I know every time we go to dinner, not every time, but most of the time we've been together to dinner together. Here it is. This is what I'm looking for. I know you order a cappuccino. Oops, cappuccino after dinner. Okay, so this isn't turning. That would explain that. More technical difficulties. Yeah, they just want to see what kind of patience I have. It's wearing thin, as Oakley would say. Oh my goodness. So instead of just doing a cleanup print, this is going to be a cool design. I'm going to pull it through a stencil. It was the best, I think, Brooke. I did a different format and had a smaller group and had the tables in quads instead of a classroom. And we just did something different this year. So everybody said they enjoyed it. All right. This one is called Pipeworked Circles. I'm going to pull this off on deli paper because I'm planning on this being really cool. And I like to use deli in collages when I do collages because it's really thin and you can work it into a collage very easily. Everybody knows that, right? I just have to say it over and over again in case somebody does. What the hell is she talking about? That's what I'm talking about. It comes out very thin. And a cleanup print, I really want that Titan Buff paint to marry to those crusty bits so it pulls it off. And you want to use a thin layer of paint, wet paint, to do this, because if you put a real thick layer of Titan Buff on here, when you pull this, you're going to have one pull of just Titan Buff and all the good stuff still going to be on the plate. All right, let me have a little look-see. Okay, that's going to get most of it, I believe. So there's a cleanup print through. I probably should have done that on black so the design was more apparent. But there's the cleanup print through a stencil, which means that under the stencil, I still have paint in the shape of the stencil. I'm going to pull that off. Pick that up. I'm going to make a deli sandwich here and put 2 sheets on and clean the stencil on this other one because you can see through the deli. And if that first one comes out really cool, I don't want to ruin it by something showing through it and disrupting that print. Does that make sense to you guys? And there's a very, very light layer of paint on there. I'm just going to use this for my pickup to keep dirtying up that one piece of deli. Right, and there it is in the shape of the stencil, all picked up, and my plate still has some good crusty bits on it. So that's pretty good. Let's see here. Let's do this one. This one is called Channels. So let's pull that up with something. Let's try some of this again. Is this the one that oozed out all the I'm using some paints that I don't think I've ever used them. Deco Art Extreme Sheen Metallic. Have it. Never used it. This might have been the one that burped up all the it separated and burped up all the what's that stuff called? It's gonna burp it again. Oh, for Pete's sakes, you guys know what I'm talking about. What's the stuff that makes paint? They're like the matte medium separating in it. Wow, that's really not good. There we go. All that just junk getting out of the bottle. That's what I get for not using my paints. That's another little burp of that stuff over there. That's just going to make it kind of slimy. I'll get that off of there. Apparently nothing's going to go easy on these streams this time. That's all right. It's just paper. Don't panic. Nobody panic. It's funny. To me, it looks like I'm using my left hand doing that. If I was using my left hand, I'd be rolling it off on my laptop. I am not ambidextrous. I'm going to put that on black since that's all shiny. You're panicking? Don't panic, Shauna. Oh, no. Don't anybody panic. All right. I want to try to feel where these little channels are going across here that has the holes in it. Deli is really good for a fine design like that because you can see through it and see what you might be missing. Joan, you have to be exhausted after that flight. Oh, Mama liked that one. Look at that. Love that stencil, Joan. That's really cool. I'm going to take this deli that I started to use and try to pick up some of the schmutz parts in between so that when I get... Hi, Heather. That's another new name. Welcome. Did you guys see the code for the sale for these stencils? These are Jean and Joan. You guys are messing me up here. Oh, and there's Jean, just popped in. Let me check out without it. Yeah, give her a call or send her an email, Jean, and she'll take care of you. That won't be a problem. From Hawaii, aloha. SUMMER25 is the code. That gives you 25% off the entire iStencil site, not just Joan and my stencils. See, it picked up all those little bits, but not enough to even to be a ghost print. Just wanted to clean it up. So when I pick this up, which I'm going to do on black, and this way I won't need a sandwich because no matter which side prints well, I can use it because you can't see through the black paper like you can the deli. I just do this. Krusty did picker upper. I think it is a thing. Let's make it a thing. Look how it kind of looks like rusted metal because they kind of look like a metallic thing. Both sides are pretty cool. Groovy. I like that one. What else we got here? This one is called Twigged. It's like a bunch of sticks lined up. Eileen. Hey, Kia. Oh, get that TV repaired. Don't want to be without that. We are a household of TV watchers. I'm thinking I might want to layer this one. Let's see. Remember the giveaway. Good Lord. Remind me, guys. I got a giveaway to do. When I get when I hit like the maximum number of people, we'll do a giveaway. And the giveaway is from Sherry at iStencils. She said that every stream I could do a giveaway, that she will email Gail. I feel safer now. Gail is here for my mod. Oh. I can pick a name and give them $25 gift certificate. Get your email address from you. I'll send it to Sherry, and she will in turn email you a $25 gift card to use at a future purchase, not during this sale. So I'll leave that to Gayla to remind me. Oh, hopefully you got your moderator cape and tights out of the dry cleaners. I'm thinking about putting something over this print, layering this. But with what color? Just for gigs, let's use this purple, what's it called? Lilac Maya Gold. Just for some giggles. Oh, you're holding your certificate. Oh, this is really thick. It's like an aerobic workout working with this on a jelly plate. And it came out very thin. So I don't know if this is going to work or not. We're going to give it a go. Here we go. Twigged. Let's see if you're going to work for me. Oh, we had a nasty troll on here yesterday, Gail. You missed your opportunity. Yeah, Jean. This paint, I'm not too sure of this paint, how this is going to print. It'll either be fabulous or eh. Yeah, see, it's just eh. Not enough contrast. It's on there and it's shiny, but that didn't do this one justice. We'll redo this. Oh, the stencil's pretty now. Look how pretty my stencil is. And see, it all dried on there already. Some of those metallic paints dry really quickly. All right. Moving on to a better idea for that stencil. Oh, here, I put it over here already. Let's use something else. Let's use this. This is a Dynacolor called Blue Black. Kind of reminds me of denim, but shiny denim. If denim were shiny, it would be blue black. I wanted it kind of dark because this is a finer design. Oh, there's a booger somewhere. Are we jelly plating by a certain glow from a certain... No, that's over on the other table. I couldn't keep my concentration eye to eye with that thing. Hey, Dot. I'm going to use deli on this because it's a finer, the holes are finer, and I can see through it. I'm going to make sure I get, I mean, you can print this on any paper, but for demo purposes and trying to school. Schmutz, not good. This is how my day's going. Oh, Jean, did you see my DMs about my technical issue today? I think she and Paul are going to move over here, Dot. How the hell did I get gold foil? Look at that piece of gold foil. Where did that come from? Lord only knows. All right, that one is twigged. And I'm going to pick this one up on this. Clean this one off. I think I'm convincing them to move over here. Just see that I might have to go back and reset up Manycam to YouTube. I don't even know how to do that. How the hell did I do it in the first place? Oh, Jean. That's what I thought, that it maybe lost its, although I used it yesterday. So how did I lose its connection overnight? Come on, work with me, people. Maybe I should start throwing gold foil in the paint. Did you start up Manycam first? Yes, I always do. As soon as I plug my USB in for my camera, it connects. I think I have it connect on startup or whatever. I'm going to put that over there for CB. She likes my scraps. All right. What else do we have? Oh, here's a different one. Joan, I'm sure you had something in mind when you did this one. Abstract Duo 2. So there could be two different stencils here if you snip this out. You'd have one that's, I don't know, what's that, 6x6? And the one here that looks like maybe 3x7-ish. Did you start up many? Oh, sorry, same one. Yeah, it's really strange that I am having that trouble. Oops. Slung that everywhere, didn't I? Let's put a little, oh no, this is red blue. Oh, that might be interesting. We'll get all kind of crappy colors out of this. Not that that's my goal, but this is PBO red blue, and I got yellow. So it's probably going to mix out to some neutrals at some places. 2 stencils on this sheet. Right. We'll see how you can cut those stencils free from there and use them as mini stencils, or for smaller projects or cards or what have you. All right, let's see what happens here. I like making these roll-off sheets for CB better than printing sometimes. I can't screw those up. Well, I guess I could. Wow, that's a brilliant orange. I don't know if that's showing that brilliantly on screen, but trust me, she's pretty bright. All right, now we'll get a better idea of what these two look like. Bright light, see? Yeah, it is bright. That was just the Master's Touch deep yellow and the PBO red blue, and it didn't, I blended enough, I guess, to get the blue, the red, and the yellow going there to neutralize any colors or make baby poop mud. Look above at my last text. I just checked mine and it is not listed on mine either right now. So after you stream, oh no, watch it not not work with Manycam anymore. And I got to figure out how to turn this daggone thing around so I'm not looking at my reverse image. It's very distracting. There you go. Now you can see it a little bit better. Very cool. I like how you've made these so versatile, Joan, where you can leave them together, cut them apart, do all sorts of good stuff. Hey, Janet. Hey, Brady Patty. Welcome. You know, now that we have more people, and before I forget, once I do this poll, I want to do the giveaway. All right, I'm just going to take another piece of deli and move along with this one so I can do that while it's still in my head. Because by the time, hey, Nancy, by the time I finish my sentence, I will have forgotten that I wanted to do that. So the way we'll do this, you guys are used to watching Xander streams and her giveaways. When I type the word go into chat, everybody pick a number between, we got 46, let's say between 1 and 60, because there might be some lurkers that try to jump in. So let's say between 1 and 60, everybody pick a number. So that you can see the blue in that one now. Oops, squirrel. See that? How I get distracted. Dee Dee. Oh. Hey, Sharon. So you're just in time for the giveaway, Dee Dee. So let's say a number 1 to 60, right? And when I type go in, put in your guess at the number between 1 and 60. And when it looks like everything slows down in chat, I'm going to type in the word stop. So I won't take into account any numbers before I type go and after I type, hey, Paul, after I type stop. So just in the middle. So I'm in control and only put in one number. Yeah, repeat numbers, disqualified. We run a tight ship. Yeah, and please don't chat while we're doing the number thing because it's harder for us to scroll back and try to figure out who the lucky winner is. So the winner will get a $25 gift certificate from Sherry at iStencils toward a future purchase not related to this sale. So we're going to get going here soon. Right, go. There you go. All right, is that just about everybody? All right. There's a stop. Okay. So now I got to go into my, what's that called? Random number generator. Put in 60, 1 to 60. Generate a number, 27. Let's see, who's the first one that may have gotten 27 or who got a number? Bratty Patty. I believe that's you, my friend. Yes, Bratty Patty. You are the lucky wiener. So email me. Hang on. Are we friends on Facebook? Because I don't know who Bratty Patty really is. We might be. I'm going to post my email address here for you, Patty, and drop me a line there. And I will forward your information to Sherry, and you'll be getting your $25 gift card. Well, it's going to be an email, not a gift card. Yeah, somebody posted a link earlier. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Hang on. Oh. Excuse me. Oh, I knew it was coming. That was a distracting one. So it's iStencils.com, and it's under my heading, or Joan's New Designs. Hang on, I'll give you a little copy back here. There you go. Oh, everybody's firing it off. Oh, look at Gayla jumping in there. Thanks, Dean. And yeah, you can find Joan's Designs under my heading. But keep in mind that this sale isn't just for our designs. It's for KP's, Kristen Powers Designs. It's for the regular iStencil brand. It's for Badass Stencils. It's for any of them out there. So close to 4,000 designs. So you got to find something you like if you want to shop. I'm not saying shop if you don't want to shop or can't shop. This one I love. I love these mishmash kind of things. Variety. Yeah, there's a ton. I would suggest, this is what I do when I shop on iStencils.com, because there are so many. If I see one that I would consider buying or that I really like, I put it in my shopping cart and just do that as I'm looking through all these different designers and pages, because you will be hard pressed to go back and find one that you can't remember who the designer was or what category of type it fell into for the iStencils brand. It's easier to do that. And then when you go to checkout, remove all the ones that are over the budget you want to spend, or that you decided you like something better. Just remove them out of your cart. But trust me, many times I've spent many minutes, an hour maybe, trying to go back. Hey, Rustic Ink, welcome. That's another new name. So glad you made it. So the coupon for the sale is SUMMER25. 25% off the entire iStencil site. And if you scroll up just a little bit in chat, you'll see links to where you can find the new designs of Joan's that I'm playing with now. So let's see, where are we? Let's do some kind of a gradient here. Greenish blue. Let's do just top to bottom. Oop. Get my paint booger off of there. And let's do bright aqua green. Can't go wrong with that, can you? Well, I guess you can, like now. Oh. And bright or brilliant purple. Oop, that was a lot. Yeah, I'm pronouncing it variety, but it's spelled verity. I didn't know if that was right. But that's the one I just showed. Or I'm showing now, rather. Sorry. It's number 050. It's JS050. All right, let's get some of this down here. This is a really pretty color. Now, I know you're saying it's turquoise. Of course, she thinks it's pretty. But it's a really transparent turquoise. It really is very nice. When I do these gradients, I like to go top or bottom. Save the middle bit for last is what I'm trying to say. Because you want that to blend with both of them anyway, and it's just easier. It's easier for me. But as I always say, what the hell do I know? Ooh, look at that blending with that. Oh, mama like. I always use so much more paint than is necessary. Hey, Tam. All right, let's get this bad boy down here. And was that Jan? Did I see Jan too? Hey, Jan. Here you are. All right. I love doing prints on deli. Oh, Mama, like that. You can't hate the stencil, and you can't hate those colors. I love it where the two blend out down in here, those colors that you get from the blend. Yes, I do. I'm going to put this right over here just to clean out those holes. That's a good one. Oop. Get out of there. See, that turquoise paint was thicker consistency. It's being more difficult to play. It's not playing nice. How rude. I'm going to do a sandwich here so that if that comes out really nice, I don't see the not as nice parts through the deli to disrupt that design. What do you use these great deli papers on then? I usually collage with them, Patty. I like using the deli on collages because it's so thin. And sometimes I'll go back and hit it with some Daddy Vans and make the whatever holes are showing through without paint. It'll make them transparent. That's a Shannon Green trick. She's full of trickery and good ideas. That's Shannon Green. All right. Put this out of my way. See, that's still on there, that green. All right, got a little bit more of that up there. Oh, Jan, you were worn out. That was quite a drive. Jan drives up to outside of Baltimore from Alabama for my little retreat that I do. I like that grape flipped by JS. I like that grape. Did I miss something? That doesn't make sense to me. Listening and shopping. Oh, fighting the rain. You did say the weather was terrible. Ugh. That's miserable when you have to make that such a long drive. All right, let's try this interesting little thing here. This one's called Scattered. Yeah, if you're looking for Joan's stencils, look under my Patty Parrish heading, and they're under there, and you'll see all of hers has her JS number on it. I don't know if you'll be able to pick her. Where are they? There's a JS there. There really is. But they're the Joan ones. Oh, you're welcome, Judy. I'm glad you could take advantage of the sale. I don't like to push people to buy stuff ever. Stencils, and you're going to buy stencils. I've never seen another company do 25% off their entire site for an unlimited purchase for 4 days and give you freebies on top of that. Groovy. Okay, let's see. Let's do something shiny again. This is another one of those Maya Golds. This is the turquoise one. This stuff is really yummy. Very shiny. All right. Oh, Gayla, did you say something earth-shattering that I missed? God forbid. What do I want to mix that with? What would be interesting to mix that with? You know what? I know this is a light color, not a lot of contrast. Oh, the grapes. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you'll see mine has, I think, PTP or PP on them as the number, and Jones are JS. Tumbleweed. That everybody likes that tumbleweed. That's going to be a real popular one. But I'm using this fellow turquoise because it's transparent. And I think even some of the shine will shine through this transparent goodness. Let us see. This is JS 52. And I'm going to put that on deli. So I think this one's going to be good and yummy to collage with. I got to make some more collages too. So much to do in so little time. And now I'm back to work Monday after my 2-month leave of absence. Back to the grindstone. I was going to pick this up on black, but that transparent turquoise wouldn't show. Just the shiny bits. Oh no. Buff and gone. Oh no. No, say it isn't so. I look like I'm still on if anybody's there and can hear me. Oh, okay, good. Where'd you go? Very cool. All right, that's going to make a pretty cool cleanup print. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to let that sit a second and dry off. In the meantime, I'll show you a little something else. I got some new watercolors. I know, like I need them like I got a freaking hole in the head. But they were fairly inexpensive, and they are Polish watercolors called Aquarius. They just came out, I think, in November. I picked my own. This isn't a bought palette. I just picked my own and stuck them in here. But here are the colors. They're very bright and pigmented. Some of them, look at this. This is mineral violet that breaks apart kind of like a rose of ultramarine. And this is, I can't say the guy's name. It's named after a Polish artist, I think. I'm doing this while I'm letting my thing dry. I didn't get that far distracted. And this is a very granulating black. Focus. There you go. I was playing with mixing that with other colors to see what would happen if it came out kind of like the lunar blue, and it does. But some of these are really deep and vibrant colors. Some other stuff I was playing with. That's a couple cool different kind of colors too. Ah! Come on, Janet. Open your eyes. I know you're peeking. So here are the colors that I got. But this one is a really cool color. And I don't know if it looks a little orangier than it is on screen, on camera. But that's similar to Daniel Smith quinacridone coral. This is called cherry quinacridone. It's not quite as transparent, but it's really a pretty color. There you, well, it looks kind of orangey on screen. You're not going to see it the right way. You're not going to know. And but their transparent turquoise is gorgeous. That's too blue, not showing up right. Ocean blue, of course, all that blue line. I love that, and the purples. I love them all. But anyway, just taking up time. You can see where I mixed that granulating black and the transparent turquoise. It looks like winter blue laying there. You need more watercolors. You have a 166-inch space in that. I know. I spread them out, so I wasn't encouraged to go back. No, that's plenty. I just needed to try some of them. Okay, I'm gonna guess this is dry enough. Put on my paint like I like my men, tight and buff. Oh, never gets old. Yeah, it kind of does, but you know, until I come up with something better. All right, I'm not going to cover that shiny up. I'll save that one for CB and wipe this tight and buff off over here. Then I think about which brand of watercolor were those? Aquarius. They are Aquarius. Janet, look up Aquarius watercolors. Hey, Brooke, they were Aquarius watercolors. They're Polish. And this, can you guys see this right here? This is where I got them. www.artemiranda, A-R-T-E, Miranda.es. That's the website. And if you try to order and you're in the U.S. and you can't figure it out, let me know, and I'll help you walk through it. It is, it's very tricky. U.S. is listed under the E's. They have an alphabetical list that's this long of countries, maybe longer. They scrolls and scrolls and scrolls. There's every country in there, I believe, and I couldn't find U.S., but it's listed under the E's, which is very unusual. Then they ask for some kind of a DNI number, NIE, NIF. It's 3 different acronyms. I thought, what the hell is that? And I finally figured out I just put my cell phone number in that field to make it think I put a number in, and it worked. And I ordered them on the 5th of August. They came yesterday afternoon on the 8th. I don't get stuff from Dick Blick that fast. They're in euros, but the exchange rate is not bad. Yeah, Aquarius without the O, Shauna, if you're looking that up. Look at all those crusty bits that were on there. All kind of hidden designs and spools and goodies. I like those. Okay, let's do a patina print. With which stencil? Will that look good? Let me think about this. Well, I don't know. Let's try this one. Triangles. I'm saying will it look good because of how the patina print, hey Amalia, works. Or should I say doesn't work sometimes. Well, let's give it a go, shall we? So I put down, take off the paint boogers, put down some black. Not too much, but not a real thin layer either, because this paint on the plate has to stay wet for a little while. When will I ever learn? I've done literally thousands of prints. I still use too much paint. All right, let's pull this And I'm going to, let me pull it on a clean piece so you can see what the design looks like first off. And then I'll clean it on another piece to try to, I want to clean out all these holes of the black eventually. All right. There's the print on its own. Very cool. And now I'm going to try to clean out these holes on this mishmash of a mess. You know, I do like that foil in there. We might try that. I might just mix a little gold foil in with some paint. Let me get through the first demo of all these designs, and then we shall play. All right. Let me have another piece to try to really clean those up. Oh, I'm going to keep that over here to reuse. Okay, so now what I want to do, I'm hoping this paint stays wet under the stencil. I'm going to grab a couple PBO Dynacolors, and I like to use green blue and green yellow. So, get myself situated. I'm going to put this here so I can clean the back of the stencil off on here pretty quickly, because I don't want this to dry on my plate. All right. And I'm going to take a little bit of the green blue here and there, a little bit of the green yellow. And I've done these with different, like the green and the orange one, PBO, and it comes out kind of bronzy. That's probably what I should have done, but that's okay. Oh, thanks, Dee Dee. Thank you. You're welcome. So I spread this out. This is kind of thick. I'm going to get rid of it. Actually, that's shiny. I'll give that to CB. What I do now is take just the weight of the roller. I'm not putting any pressure on it. And I'm going to roll off the excess to make that design show through. See what that's doing? Just lifting off that little bit of paint. There's a little bit too much down there. Now you can kind of see the clear. And I always pull these on deli, because if they come out really good, some of them do, some of them are I definitely have to use these in the collage. Oh, you had trouble with your luggage too, Kath. 3 hours early. How the hell did that happen? Good Lord. Look how pretty that is. Just those mixed with black. Kind of looks bronzy. Oh, shoot. I forgot I got a big wad of black on this one. Let me blot that on here before we have a paint disaster back there somewhere. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, her UPS guy must be really putting a hex on her, cursing her, or thanking her for his job. All right, so I'm not wild about how the blue and the green just kind of kept that shape right there and didn't really blend. And I did lose some of the design, and I think because the black was still too wet on those big open areas, it kind of smeared into here. But bits of it are brilliant. Not that I'm brilliant, the paint is. I mean, all I do is roll the paint on. It's not like I'm doing anything special. Oh, Gayla, you may, I mean, not Gayla, Joan, you may not have seen Kathy's latest post about her ordering spree on Amazon when she got home. This one's called Propelled. Propelled. Let's do, let's do another gradient here. Well, there must be an internal booger in this one. Really? Why must we do this? Why must we fight? All right, I'll deal with you later. For now, in the corner. I'm just going to do different Caribbean sea colors, since this is propellers, I think boat propellers. Yeah, you got to keep in mind she's also a mod. Cat. Alrighty then. Let's do this one. This didn't, not much came out of there, did it? No, I got to put more paint down than that. Let's switch up to this one. Oh, that's too much like the other one. Good Lord. Oh, well. It is what it is. We either have a burglar or my husband's home. It's my husband. Yay. I much prefer you to a burglar. Say hi to the girls. A lot of the girls are on.
Hello, ladies.
And he uses that term loosely. I really like this blue-green color of this paint. It's very transparent. Yeah, that's not much of a variant there. Well, that kind of sucks. That's all right. Who's Janet? Hey, Janice. I sent Janice a note the other day, ladies, and thanked her for her donation to the loaner table. It all went to good use. Oh, that's a cool design. This is one of those optical illusion ones. When you look at it, sometimes you just see like different squiggles, and then sometimes you see the actual propeller. She sent a box of goodies for clay. She sent rollers and some clay and one of those, what's that slab roller I have?
Dogs out lights.
Oakley's tethered in the living room. He's been really quiet. He didn't poop yet this morning, but he was just out. What time is it? 3 o'clock. I started at 2. He was out around 1:30, and I tried him again, but no luck. All right. Let's pick this bad boy up. This is that color I'm using. It's transparent. It's Amsterdam Standard. It's called Greenish Blue number 557. That looks almost ultramarine and to a purpley cast, like a red blue, but it's not. It's a green blue and it's more of a turquoise, as the name denotes. All right. Oop. I can see a long strip of this ending up in a collage somewhere. I can see it. I can see it. Let's see, what else do I have that I didn't show yet? This one. Okay. This is Tribal Trellis number 51 JS051. And that seems green, doesn't it? Tribal Trellis. Oh, that's a lot of green. Eeks. Let's move that around there a little bit. No wonder I get paint all over me when I do this. I don't know why. Oh, here's another green. Oh, that's too close to the same color. The hell am I thinking? Hang on. Let me roll over to the Cart O paint. Let's use this. This is a PBO, but it's just a regular acrylic called Green Earth. What's going on over there? Hey, Robin. Tribal Trellis. Here we go. This one, if you see this up close, they almost look like long, skinny palm leaves. And I'm going to use it on deli so that I can try to show you the intricate little marks that are on these leaves and see if that'll pick that up. All right, let's see what we got there. Oh, I like that. I'm turning into more of a green person. Even the turquoises, I'm liking the greener turquoises. I don't think I'll ever fully flip over, but I do like that. I think the shiny helps. There we go. Come on. You just won't stay focused, William. I'm trying to show you the little nicks on the edges of the leaves, but it doesn't like me today. I'm going to do one in pink for you, Eileen. Hey, Gail. All right, let's get some of this up off of here. Just for you, Eileen. Actually, I really haven't done any pinks, have I? I think we're overdoing the pinks. I'm going to zoom in on it. Maybe a flamingo pink. That would check all your boxes, wouldn't it? Ooh, look at that. Little diamonds. Green sparkly diamonds. All right. Oops. Eileen, I have to mention this. If pink is pissy, if that means your piss is pink, you might need to go to the doctor. That's all I'm saying. I'm not sure what pissy pink is. I've always wondered. Oh, Lordy. There you go. Okay, now I'm going to print this one and I'm going to cut it apart and play with it. That's what I'm going to do. And, well, since we brought it up, we might as well. This is violet blue. It's not really pink. No. Very thick paint. I'll help it spread out a little bit. That's not the right color. That's not right. Hang on. Oh, here we go. Fluorescent pink. I can hear the flamingos crying as I use this one. There you go, Eileen. Isn't that pretty? So this one is mixed media cappuccino. And not all of these are going to fit on the plate because Joan's stencils are the A4 size. My plate's 8x10, so we lose a little edge on that. But the way I'm going to use them, that is not going to matter. What was the name of the last circle one? The last circle one. You mean that one, Colleen? That one's propellers. Is that the one you mean by the other circle one? Hey, Orla. I just named it. April. Hello, my dear. Look at that color, Eileen. That's just for you. Oh, my goodness. Oh, why do I crack me up so? I'll put that over this and see what happens. And I'm going to put this over here and put this over that. Oh, it's pretty, Eileen. Pink and green. How does that work? I just realized I did that one. All right. Those PBOs, the Dynacolors, are really fun to play with, I must say. So, oh, you know what I said I was going to do? And I'm going to do it. I'll probably mess up my jelly plate. Let's see. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back. This one's so popular. People have asked me about it, and I did it yesterday. I'm going to go back to this one so you guys can see this one. This is Tumbleweed. This is really pretty. And I'm going to do, let's go back to some greens on this one. A little of that. A little of this shiny. That was a more reasonable amount of paint. I think this is a lot of people's favorite, Shauna. It's really a cool design, Joan. Look at that. That's one of my favorites too. So I'm going to pick up a little more of that out of there. Got a little bit of shadows in there. Even the shadows of that is cool. It's going to be pretty. So I know that one's going to be pretty. I can tell by the way the paint is still laying on the plate kind of even. So I'm going to do a little sandwich here. Look how interesting some of these little diamond shapes are from what it pulled up underneath. It's like they're all different. I wish I did that on a nice piece of deli paper. That's actually pretty cool. All right, I'm just going to pat. Oh, I'm going to do a sandwich. I just said that. Pat off the back of the stencil. Robin, so the stuff I'm using now, I have gotten at Sam's Club online. I've never seen it in a Sam's store. Are you in the US? They have another one. If you go online to Sam's and Google deli paper 12 by 12. I don't like the stuff that comes out of the pop-up dispenser with the permanent creases in there. I don't care for that stuff. I had some of it when we first started messing with deli years ago. I gave it all away. I like it, the 12 by 12 smooth sheets. Dixie Wrap is another brand that they have there. It's much thinner than this, and it's kind of tricky to use on the deli plate. The one that I have, I'll show you the brand. Hang on. That picked up all kind of stuff off of there. Look at all those little crusty bits. It's pretty cool. Mama likey. Let's see if I can pull this out here and show you. This is the one I use. It's Quick Wrap Sandwich Wrap, 12 by 12, 1,000 sheets. That's the one that I really like. And I don't know if they carry it anymore because people were telling me it was really hard to find. Now there's another one called Dixie Wrap. And let me see if I can show you. This is the Dixie Wrap. Jan turned me on to this one. This is really nice if you're going to use Daddy Vans. to make it go transparent, because if you Daddy Vans both sides of Dixie wrap, you can't see it. It's gone. But see the difference in these? See how this is sticking to that already there? See my hand through that one? This is Dixie wrap. Right? See how sheer that is? So with Daddy Vans, that goes away like glass. And here's the quick wrap. You can't see my hand through it near as much. But it's much sturdier. So they both have their place. Daddy Vans, that's a Shannon Green thing. You can blame Shannon for that. But this is really cool. You can see like it's got a colory texture. Like you can see the weave of it. Not the weave, but the fibers, whatever the hell you want to call it. But you can even hear it. But this is much sturdier. I know, nobody can find it anymore. It's a bummer. It's the best. And the real kicker was when we all first started using for deli paper for art stuff. I bought on Sam's Online. They only sold that quick wrap, the one that I like. They only sold that in cartons that contained 5 of those boxes. So it's 5,000 sheets, right? And the cart, it's heavy. They've had to carry it in. The carton of those 5 boxes, I forget how much it weighed. It was something stupid like 30 pounds or 36 pounds. But it cost me $15. So basically $3 per box of 1,000. And I got 5,000 sheets for $15, which I shared with friends. I actually sent a box to Jean in Canada years ago. She couldn't get any up there, and I sent her a box. And they stopped selling it like that. And the last I bought any boxes from there, it was 1 box of 1,000 for $19.99. So they caught on. Oh, you got that too, April. Yeah. And they shipped it for free. Like, how are you shipping that heavy of a box for free? That always kind of threw me for a little bit of a loop there. What time is it? 3:24. I got a half an hour to play. Let's see. What are we going to do? I want to do a couple things. Let's take this, since it's so pretty. That one's lifted up a lot of stuff and got some texture in it too. See those little wrinkles? That happens to deli paper sometimes because it's so... Jan, can you see this website? ARTE Miranda.es. And if you go to checkout and you're confused, call me or text me or do something. I'll walk you through it. But I ordered them on the 5th. I got them on the 8th. So let's do this. I'm just going to lay this on the jelly plate. That's pretty dry. I'm going to cut this apart. I'm going to cut this so I leave the tab on there. So depending on how I use it, I can hold on to that. That's what I'm thinking in my head. So like this one here is connected there. I have a tab there, right? So I'm going to cut this one off so I have a tab on this one. Now I just got to really think. I got to think hard when I'm doing this, people. And I don't know that that's why it's put together that way. And that's what I thought. One will have 2. Okay, that's fine. So here's what I'm thinking. Get off of there. That one's kind of meh looking. I'm going to put a little black paint down here. And let me grab a makeup sponge, and I'm going to just tap most of this off. Now let's take this one, this kind of starburst looking design here. Let's put a little pop of black on these, and I'm going to kind of go. Don't know who that is. My secretary upstairs named Dave will answer that. Now let's just pounce through here and see what we get. I'm not a very good pouncer usually. I know it looks easy. I oftentimes mess it up. Ooh, didn't mess that one up. Hello, lover. Look what that does. The go for it. Oh, yes. Keep on about that, Eileen. I knew there was something else I was going to do. How cool is that? Mama like that one. Oh, yes. How? See what that does to that print? It just, I mean, it little papa, I'm telling you. 104 on Amazon for 4 boxes. Good Lord. Is it Prime? Mama likey. Mama likey. Now I wonder, just for giggles, let's go back to something more random like this with all these different random patterns. And let's, oh shoot, that's on black now. Let me cut that off. Where's my skizzers? Oop, that really soaked up in there. Quite the pouncer. Lordy. Let's try this gold. And this is getting kind of small, but I'm still going to use it. Let's use a different shape. Let's use this one here. I like this one too. That looks pretty good. This sponge is really sucking up my paint. Plus, it's just a little surface on there. I'm not going to take the time to do the whole thing, but you guys get the point, right? And how versatile they are. Right. And actually, you know what? As another layer over this, I bet that would look kind of cool on here. Or is it too like this color that it would be too much? Let's go really crazy. Let's try this. Let me grab another makeup sponge. All right, what do we want to put on there? Let's try these little. Let's try these little squares. See that one? All right, here go nothing. I'm going to let that overlap the black a little bit. Hello, lover. Yeah, this was kind of brilliant, Joan. I got to tell you. Hint, hint for your next designs. Just saying. Maybe some more of these little ditties. Trying to catch the light on that one. It doesn't look as shiny as it is. Well, everything's backwards to me because my Manicam isn't working, but trying to get the angle right on the light. There you see a little shimmer, right? All right, so now let's get really messy on my last few minutes here. Let's, and when I think of sparkly, I think of mermaid's tail. So I'm going to use my mermaid tail stencil on this. And let me think and ponder this a little bit. Oh, you know what? Let's just use the flakes, right? I'll probably really mess up my plate, but you guys are worth it. Let's do this. I'm thinking maybe if I can just get a little of this to stick through the holes and then come back and paint over it so I know where I'm laying it. You know what I mean, Vern? This might be a mess that will last for many, many pulls to come. Just scattered about. And I'm thinking the paint will act as a glue on the print. That's what I'm thinking. Again, what the hell do I know? Oh, they're going to be flying, Eileen. You can believe that. All right, let's get this whole mess out of my way. Okay, my experiment of the day. Now let's make this. I'm thinking it should come out great or destroy my jelly plate. I'm not sure. It could go either way. And that's okay. Let's do. Oh, take the plate off. Hello. Now I'm going to push these down again because they're about where the tails were. So let's, I want something shiny in here. Let's put a little bit of this transparent. Oh, my neck just grabbed me. Oh, geez. Ow. Some blue-green. Oh, that's a lot of paint. Yeah, too much paint. Shocker. Oh, look, there it's working. And let's go with this up top. All right. Probably going to mess up my roller too. Great. I'm always up game for a good experiment. Whether it's going to work or not is always optional. But this will be a good sheet for CB. Now, if I can line this up again, ish. All right, I'm going to do that one on Deli in case it's magnificent. They would look cool, Gala, with the pictograph stencil, with black and that little shiny bits to make them look kind of old and gilded. Oh, my mind's running amok now. I see more experiments coming on. All right, pass or fail. Well, there's some in there. There's some in the tail. Let's let that dry. This looks prettier. That actually looks really pretty. Maybe I had too much paint on there and it's not getting the good bits. Or maybe the good bits are now permanently part of my plate. Oh, even more came out there. That's on the goose print. So now, let's see what magic awaits me underneath here. Oh my. Let's see what we get and what sticks. I have to throw this in the sink and let her soak overnight. I'm going to make a sandwich and get some of the paint off the stencil with this piece of blotto paper. All right. Let's see what we got. They will be pulling up for many moons off of my plate. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to let this dry for a sec, and we're going to do a cleanup print and see if it pulls it all off of there. Here's one for CB. You can't, I don't know why this isn't showing the PBO shine there a little bit. All right. All right, we got to wait a little bit on that one. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Gail, hold on. Don't order anything without this. Haven't shown that in a while. Sorry. SUMMER25. And that gives you 25% off the entire iStencils website through Sunday night, midnight Eastern, August the 11th, 2019. Let me throw that out there in case somebody watches this 3 years down the road. You also get a free stencil, the bookmark stencil I showed earlier, if you have $50 or more in your cart after discount. And if you're in the US, that also qualifies you for free shipping. SUMMER25. Okay. I don't want to pick up too much of that with my finger. I'm almost thinking to pick it up with black. You're welcome, Gail. I'm thinking I'm going to do it. Yeah, it really is, Brooke. She's very generous. I'm talking about Sherry at iStencils. Gonna have to soak this bad boy too. Luckily, I have a backup, but I think they squeak more than this one does. Too much paint. A little more of that off of there. Oh, I wonder what the foil would look like in a patina print. Why can't I control myself with the amount of paint I put down? Come on, that's ridiculous. Maybe in my next million prints, I'll start to get the hang of it. I doubt it. I doubt it. All right. It could either be fabulous or meh. It's got a lot of PBO down there. That's why I'm thinking not just the foil, but the PBOs that are down there might come out looking pretty cool. You gotta really coerce these bits to come off of the plate sometimes. All right. What it is what it is. Actually, that looks pretty cool. You can see little bits of mermaid tails. This way. And the blue, the PBO on the top looks kind of like water. How it kind of puckered from the deli. So you can see little shadows of them in here. If I can get it, there you go. That's kind of an angle there. That's kind of cool. Let that dry a little bit. All right. And you know what? Just because I can, what time is it? I got 15 minutes. Not that I'm going to implode or anything in 15 minutes. I just wanted to try to wrap it up around 4. There you are. I'm going to try it. Oh, you know what? I'm going to hold up on these. I'm going to show you guys this while I have you there. This was from last time. And everybody really liked this stencil. It's a badass stencil. That's a brand. I'm not saying a bad word. Don't ping me, Gayla. It's a badass stencil called Sinuous. It's number 6080. It's a really cool design. But let's just do this. Let the little sprinkle fairy put more. I'm going to be needing to order more flakes. I can see it if this turns out cool. I'm going to be in a flake kick. I have tons of flakes. I should not need to order any kind of foil, anything. I'm putting them everywhere because you don't know where the stencil's going to hit and where it's not. Trying to get some of those variegated bits in there. Oh, yeah, Badass has some badass designs. See, Terry, thanks for stopping in. Okay, now I'm going to do this. What am I going to do this on? Do I want to do black again? There's nothing else on there. Maybe I'll mix black with, let's do a little bit of the blue-green instead of green-blue. All right. I got to think about this. I don't know how this is going to turn out. So this is all going to be crash course experiment. This is another PBO Dyna. This is the blue-green, not the green-blue that I have been using. And a little bit of black. Another one that could go either way. Got a little schmutz on there of turquoise. Okay. Somebody tunes in late, they'll think she's lost her bloody mind. What the hell's happening? I don't know if they'll ever show in there or not. I doubt it. All right. Here we go. Badass. You're going to give me a badass. Oh, look at that pretty side. I'm going to dirty up the other side. All right. Are going to be a badass print with a badass stencil. Hey, Z. I'm putting flakes in my paint, Sandra. I'll show you. I just did the mermaid tail. I'll show you how that looks. All right. Here's the cleanup print with the flakes in it, Xander, with the mermaid tails. You can see them real kind of ghostly in there. You can see some mermaid tails. And the top bit looks like water where it picked up the PBO. But for a background, that'd be pretty cool. And here's the ghost. Or no, this is the cleanup. That's the ghost, which came out better than the first pull. Actually, it picked up more of the flakes instead of the paint. All right. Let's see what you got. Oh. Hello, lover. Oh, I like you. Look at this. Ah. Now, some of these are sticking up. Like, see this one here? Let me see if I can figure out the camera with it being backwards. See that little edge sticking up there? They're not quite adhered, but for the most part, Mommy do like that. I got to say. Oh, now what are we going to do here? Try to clean out these holes and see what we get underneath. Yeah, just stick it with the paint. I think it's sticking. I wish you were still here too, Joan. I told Dot I'm going to convince you guys to move here. We'll break that to Paul gently. All right, let's see what this is going to look like. I'm going to clean the back of the stencil. As much as possible. And that's just going to live with some shiny bits on there. Hey, it could be worse than being covered in shiny bits. Ha ha ha. Now look at this mess still on here. That's a lot of shiny stuff on there. Ew, shiny. I wonder. Let's go crazy. I'm going to put down some more. One more. This will be my final hoorah for today. Mine's going to really kill my jelly plate. And I don't know where these are going to show up because I'm going to use the pictograph stencil. All right, now we're going to go. I'm going to try to do a patina print. So I need black. Just a little black, please. Medium black for the patina print. I just can't get it right. I can't get it right. All right. Ooh, look how pretty that is. Look how pretty that is. This one gets used the most of anything, I think. All right. Now I got to clean the holes. Oops. Oh, I schmutzed it. I'm going to use another one just in case it comes out fabulous. Now, of course, now I got paint in my elbows. That's all right. Thanks for joining, Brooke. Have a good weekend. This is one of my all-time favorites. I don't know why I like these little characters so much. All right. I don't know whether or not it's going to pick up anything here. Don't know. Very little because it's so fine, but you can see it. Like look at the anchor one, you can see some. There's a little bit in there, but that's not the important part of the print. I need to clean these holes. I think I'm going to sneeze again. I'm just using that like a rag to get this done. Okay, let me move these out of the way. And I need a piece of deli just to wipe the stencil off with when I move it. right. Okay, now some of this is getting kind of dry on here. So let's do something crazy. I'm going to use the orange yellow. Oop. Not the artist. Almost gone. That one and the green to get that bronzy kind of color. All right. When these mix, they get a little, see how it's going like a bronze? And now, see how that looks now? They blended. I'll put that in the CB pile. Now do the lift where I take off most of the excess to help show the design under it just by the weight of the roller. This one has the potential of being fabulous. Okay. Oh, hell, I left this on there. I bet it's stuck now. Oh, no, almost. There's a big blob of foil there. Okay. Coming in right at the 4 o'clock window with one last pull. Not all of the foil's coming up, which I didn't think it would, but all right, whatever it is, it is. We're going for it. Oh, 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 hello, lover. Oh, mama, likey that one. And these bits are sticking up some. I'm going to put some of these down into the paint. See how that green and orange turned into like a brassy bronze color? Oh, mama, love you. I'm going to tap some of that foil into the paint while it's still dampish. Oh, we will be doing more of these tomorrow. There's a big wad there. Get rid of that. Oh, yes. A little misty shadow of the pictographs in the background. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Mama do love you. Now look at this. I don't know if a cleanup print will take care of that, or we got a good soaking coming up. I do like them. These may be a new, oh, I don't want to mess that up for CB. All right, let's see what comes up. I'm easily entertained. All right. Little shadowy bits there. I'm just letting that stick on here for a minute longer. I wish I'd have done that, not on the back of that, because there are bits of genius in those little quilted looking diamonds. Actually, stuff like this, if you cut out little tiny circles of this, like Dina Wakely's Puke on a Page, get some pretty cool stuff out of that. Oh, Doc got buffered out. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, most of them are coming up. Oh, oh, look at you. Look at these crusty bits with shiny bits. You can't hate that, people. You can't hate that. What are you using your brayer paper for? I send it to my friend CB, and she uses it for cards and different parts of her arts for the shiny stuff. Some of the stuff is just crap, but like for the stuff that's shiny, she'll use little bits and pieces of that in her art. Oh my, mama likey. All right, kids, I'm going to sign off for today. Let's end it with this, so everybody knows what they're doing, or if they want to participate or take advantage of the sale. SUMMER25 is the code that you need. And oops, hello. This camera being backwards. Gene, I got to get that sorted out for my Minicam. This drives me crazy with it being backwards. I reach right, but it goes left. I'm easily confused as it is. I don't need a complication. We all can agree to that. SUMMER25, 25% off the entire iStencil site, not just Joan Smithy's new designs, for the whole entire site, close to 4,000 designs. If you spend $50 after discount, you get a free stencil and free shipping if you're in the US. The sale lasts till midnight Eastern time on Sunday, August 11th of 19. And you find Joan's designs under my Patty Parrish heading. So this isn't just for Joan's or my designs. This is for the entire iStencil site. So have a badass good night. As I say that, look at this baby again. And I might see some of you guys tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll do another drawing for a $25 gift card that Sherry from iStencil will send to you if you're the lucky wiener. So tomorrow, I've advertised it as 5 p.m. I might change that and go on at 4, because I think we might have plans for tomorrow evening. Anyway, I'll put it on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. But right now it's set for 5 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday. That's Eastern time. If it goes anywhere, it'll go earlier. All right, kids. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. And I will catch you tomorrow. Bye.